Today is April 28th. We are bantering with manager of the Yankees, Aaron Boone. One big ol' update and a lot of other informative stuff. Let's talk Yanks.
Talking Yanks with old Jomboy and Jake. Recaps galore, weekly awards, stat lines, theme and hot takes. Get your Yankees news from these two fine dudes. It's time for Talking Yanks. Talking Yanks with old Jomboy and Jake. Talking Yanks with old Jomboy and Jake.
Hello and welcome to Talkin' Yanks, presented by the Fanatics Sportsbook. Go check it out. My name is Jake Storielli. BBD is in the corner. There is no Jimmy O'Brien, a.k.a. Jomboy. If you don't know, he is getting surgery on his Achilles, doing one of our warehouse events. Oh, that's such a sad shot, BBD. Don't do that. Everyone on our YouTube just saw the empty chair he's normally in. So Jimmy's going to need your well wishes now. He's going to need them for the next couple days, big time, and for the next couple months. So he's rehabbing. We're going to have him 100% for the postseason, but it's going to be a build-up. So send him your best when you get a sec.
Comment on this video.
Yeah.
Good place for it.
Send some love in the comments section. I guess we'll jump right into Boone, like I said, and it wasn't a fib tease, which sometimes we do here. I admit that. Boone, with a wry smile, gave us a little bit of information about a Yankee that'll be making their Yankee debut tomorrow. One of the pitching prospects. I don't want to give it away. But yeah, I think we'll cut right into it. Pretty tight 20 minutes or so with Boone. We've been keeping him probably a little longer, and no Jom to rat with. And the Yankees are winning, which I know we shouldn't put that in a negative bucket. But, you know, it's tough to go old school WFAN. Hey, why are you playing this guy when things are going pretty good? But I'll tell you what, we're coming up on a hot point of the season. Volpe's going to be coming back this week. Rodon and Cole and a top prospect. Things are hot in Yankees land. Let's kick it to Boone. This episode is sponsored by SeatGeek. The MLB regular season is here, which means Yankees baseball is back, not to mention NBA, NHL playoffs. World Cup this summer, hot topic, which is why we want to give our sponsor and partner and friends at SeatGeek a huge shout out. The #1 rated ticketing app. Each ticket is rated on a scale of 1 to 10. 1, not great. 10, good. Okay. If you don't like that, green means good. Red means bad. Now you're fully operational in the SeatGeek app. And how about a little discount code for you? Yanks 2026. 10% off your next set of tickets at SeatGeek. 10% off any tickets with promo code Yanks 2026. Click the link in the description, download the app, have the code automatically added to your account so you can use it later on with SeatGeek. Welcome back to Bantering with Boone, presented by T-Mobile. Booney, how are the hammies after sprinting out after Caballero last night?
They're okay.
You're good?
I'm good.
Okay. No IL stint. We are going to have to do a little housekeeping, and yeah, as the Talkin' Yanks people and no Jimbo today. He's going on the IL, so we're trying to keep spirits high over here. But I'll tell you what, he's a sad man. He's a sad man right now, Booney. Any advice?
Dominate the rehab and listen to the PT stuff. Make sure you do all that. That's the key. Today's important, the surgery, but the rehab and being diligent and disciplined to it, that's what's going to help him get well. So he'll be all right.
I think we recorded a show, JJR, Jomboy and Jake Radio, and he said he may never try to jump again. So the thoughts are dark, but we're going to get him back. We're going to get him back.
Oh, that's not the worst thought, though.
It's true.
It's like, start getting in your lane a little bit. You know what I mean?
Well, let's while we're doing injuries, as they're a hot topic at Jomboy Media right now. So Stanton officially goes on the IL after the game. So I'm assuming we have a pitcher en route.
Max Schuemann will be called up today for Stanton.
Wow. Okay, Max Schuemann gets his Yankees look. Very cool. Can you tell a little bit of what went into that decision?
Just feel like we're in a good spot in the pen, obviously, with having sent Louis down. So, we have our 8 guys in the pen. And just felt like having the extra position player at this time was the right thing.
Okay. Do we, again, extra position player is tricky because you don't, but I mean, is there technically 2 now? Because Dominguez comes up for heel.
Yep.
Okay. So no. So
we have 4 starters right now. And
right.
Really.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. And where should we expect to see Schuemann?
Where say it again?
Where do we expect to see Schuemann? The story at camp was kind of everywhere.
All over. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, that's one of his, one of the things that he brings a lot of value is the ability to play everywhere. So just gives you a little flexibility off the bench. Pinch run, can play all the infield and outfield positions. So we like the versatility. All
right. How about that? And then I guess outside of that, I think we're in Volpe week, right? Like we're just kind of looking at a date to put on the calendar. Is there any update on that?
No update there. He's playing today and tomorrow in Somerset, and we'll keep reevaluating where we're at.
Okay. All right. We'll see you there.
Okay.
Heel gets sent down. You said, we're currently in a 4-man. We've got an off day, so that should just be how that sorts out. With Heel, the fastball, it feels like the missing part right now. I think he had no swings and misses against Houston, and even Coney on the broadcast was really good. Every now and then you see one of those demon sliders. Every now and then you see one of the changeups, but it feels like there's no fastball to build off of right now. Is it velo? Is it confidence? Is it movement? What are you guys looking for?
Yeah, I think a little bit of all of that. And again, I've kind of maintained, even going back to spring training and all the way up to now, like there's a lot of things that are getting him closer back to that point. It's not all the way there, and we've seen flashes of it. So, one of the things, he had a really good winter. He came in really good physical condition, and he's as strong as he's ever been. He's in the prime of his career. He's healthy, but I think the delivery got a little off last year as he was coming back, and probably like a subconscious protecting himself a little bit. So they've been working really hard all spring and even into the season of getting the delivery and the release and the fastball profile, which was very squirrely last year, and then into this year kind of right. And there's been like progress there. Like he's done some really good things and slowly getting it back to where it needs to be, but just not all the way there. Like Louis' superpower is, getting that 4-seam fastball to the top, and then the secondary can play off of that. But so I think everything's been a little short as far as the fastball, the slider, and the changeup. We feel like if we can get those all incrementally better, they all kind of protect and help each other, each pitch. So I don't think it's terribly far off, but I think to get back to that point, I think the best way of doing that is down there, and hopefully he's able to get after it and continue to make improvements and get him back to where, he was in that 2024 in the first half.
So you won't need a 5th starter until I think either May 5th or that weekend. With the anticipation.
We're going to insert the 5th starter tomorrow.
We're going to insert the 5th starter tomorrow. Okay.
Yeah.
And do I know who that is?
You do not.
Do you know who?
I know who it is, yes.
Okay. You want a quick 20 questions, or what do you want to do here?
No, let's just keep it moving, and we'll,
Have they pitched for the Yankees this year?
No.
Nice. Have they ever pitched for the Yankees?
No. Not in the big leagues.
Okay. But Yeah, you have my blood pumping, Booney.
Go.
It's a good tease.
Holy smokes. All right, last, is it Carlos Agrane?
No.
Is it Elmer Rodriguez?
We'll see.
I'm excited. I'm excited to see.
Okay.
Aaron, thank you for that. Wow. Okay. Well, you just threw me off. I'm flying blind without Jomboy today, and now you're dropping that on me? God damn it.
Hey.
Sorry. I take that back. I'll do push-ups after this. Okay, I want to do 2 body language things. One's negative, one's positive. One's building off a hill. His body language, how far do you read into that? So was that just confidence? Is that my fastball's getting hit? Because he's like, it was a little, I haven't seen Luis Hill kind of had that sad puppy dog to him, and he had a little bit of that.
Yeah, I agree. I noticed that at Fenway, not at Fenway, in Houston the other day too. It's like a little bit disappointed, kind of that, a little defeated out there, and I think that's just a result of, again, a lot of the work he's done, and then not getting the result. Probably understanding, like all the talk of, Carlos coming back and Garrett coming back at some point. So that narrative, and then you don't go out and perform the way you think you're going to, or the way you can. So I think there was definitely that, but that's that body language, wasn't great the other day.
Yeah, I mean, for the king of the heel, it was just interesting. It's like that's not who you are.
Yeah, and I do feel like after the game when I talked to him, and I sent him out, he seemed in a good frame of mind, and I liked the look in his eye. It wasn't, it wasn't sad, or it was like, maybe a realization that, I need to go handle this and get after it and get better. And so I'm hopeful and excited for hopefully the work he's going to do down there.
Yeah, us too. And then good body language, doctor. Judgy seems to be smiling more. That might sound obnoxious. It might sound super dumb fan stuff, but it kind of started with the WBC this year, and even some of the big stuff. I mean, it's a big old smile. It's big old teeth. Have you felt any change, or you're just laughing as I say that?
Yeah, I mean, I like when he smiles, but I feel like he always kind of does. He's been pretty much the same person as long as I've known him. He's so consistent in who he is, and usually there's a lot of smiling that goes along with that.
Yeah, sure does.
If I could play like that, I'd smile a lot too.
Right, I think we all would, and I think that's why Yankee fans have slightly taken notice. It's just it feels a little more free and loose. I don't know if that's WBC. I don't know if that's fatherhood. I don't know if that's nothing. But I wanted to ask you about
just
it.
catching them more.
Yeah. With when Volpe returns, it's obvious Yankee fans. Caballero's been playing awesome. And part of his perk is that he can play so many different positions. Have you gotten to that step mentally yet? That Caballero can play more left, third, right, second, everywhere?
Well, certainly that's one of the things that Cabby brings to the table, and he does all those things so well, and is kind of one of his superpowers is his ability to go legitimately play everywhere, including shortstop, which I think he's played a great shortstop here, especially the last couple of weeks. Man. So we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Right now, trying to get Anthony built up and the necessary reps and spring training, if you will, and we'll see when we get there. But Hosey's certainly earned a lot more opportunities, and but his versatility is really valuable.
Yeah, he's been great, and especially since he's been a Yankee, it's kind of one of those funny things to look at. When Jazz came over, it's Jazz Chisholm, and he was on the cover of MLB The Show, and when he came over to the Yankees and you start looking at his numbers, you're like, wow, this is an elite level second baseman. You kind of do the same thing with Caballero. His now end of last year and start of this year, he's been a high level ball player.
No doubt.
Okay. And then we're in a big, I know you say we get caught up in righty and lefty, and you guys look beyond that. But we do get caught up in it. Is there a McMahon Rosario? Is it kind of every day, or Ryan's been playing a lot better? But Rosario, it feels like every time he's in there, he's 2 for 3 with a homer.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, day to day, I still view Mac as playing a little more over there, and love the way he's starting the bats he's been given now the last 10 days, 2 weeks. But Rosie has earned more and more opportunities as well. We go home when we go home. I think we get Rogers the first day against Baltimore. So we'll see. There'll be another. There could be another one in that series. I haven't looked at exactly the lineup of who we face, but I know there's at least a righty over there for Baltimore that I kind of view as a lefty, if you will.
Okay.
So we'll see.
Do you like these? This is a little baseball question. Do you like these schedulings when it's like you're facing Texas twice in a week and a half? Basically the same with Baltimore. Do you like when you get that home and home going?
It fine.
Yeah.
Neither here nor there for me. I mean, you're gonna play the other divisions, whatever, 6 or 7 times in your own. So however they come, they come. So it doesn't really matter to me.
Great. Rodon Cole, I guess what's the update? Because a lot of people were previously wondering before they tuned into this, they were like, are you guys going to push Rodon up? And you guys came out and said no on that. That Rodon, in theory, we're looking second week of May after that third start.
Carlos will make at least 2 more. So he goes Thursday. Garrett goes Wednesday in Somerset. Carlos goes Thursday in Somerset. So Carlos will be at least 2 more, and then we'll decide if he's going to have a third one or if we'll take him at that point. And then Garrett's a little more than that.
Boone, you got a lot going on, man. We got bench guys we're fighting for. We got starting pitchers we're fighting for to get time. Again, Chris Farley interview on old SNL, but this is awesome, dude.
That's awesome. That's time.
It's an exciting time. Today's episode is sponsored by Shady Rays. Shady Rays are built for real sports fans. Come on now. The sun is out, people. So whatever you're doing out there, you need the Shady Rays polarized lenses to help you track the fly ball. Maybe you pipe a golf shot. How about that? Or you're at the game and you see the ump miss the call. Challenge it. Their lightweight frames won't slip whether you're at the ballpark, the golf course, or watching the game outside on the patio. And Shady Rays lost and broken protection. If you lose or break them, right after you get them, doesn't matter. Shady Rays replaces them. No drama, no stress, no replacement guilt. Just a new pair headed your way. And one of the best offers you're going to find. We teamed up with Shady to bring you an exclusive offer. ShadyRays.com, code YANKS50. 50% off 2 or more polarized sunglasses. That's Yanks50 for 50% off 2 or more polarized sunglasses only at ShadyRays.com. The other thing that, when he is sports dudes, it was kind of I guess this is more so for baseball people, but it was a where were you moment. The Red Sox, like when that news drops, where are you guys? What's the initial reaction? Are you shocked or what?
So, yeah, I was in my office in Houston getting ready to probably literally 5-10 minutes before I'm going out to the dugout for the game. We had already had all our pregame meetings and everything. And I think it was Blake or maybe even Osmus that was like, their phone, they're like, a couple of our coaches had heard that something was going down in Boston, and then guys started checking their phones and stuff, and it was, Cora and several of the coaches might be out, and it was looking that way. So it was trickling in right as we were going out, and then someone alerted me at the middle of the game. Yeah, Alex got fired, and 5 or 6 coaches. So yeah, it was stunning, really. So that's how I found out.
Yeah, man. It was I mean, he's just been such a staple over there and such a part of their identity that
yeah.
And to do it in April, man, I don't know. You don't have to comment further if you don't want, but that's it's having flashbacks to those stories you hear about old Yankee teams where it's like, Yogi got how many games?
Yeah, wild. Yeah, I mean, look, I think he's one of the best managers in the sport. So, yeah, I think it was stunning to all of us.
Yeah. Let's see, Boone. I got a couple more quick ones. Warren and Ascara have been paired up a little bit. Is that something we should look forward going forward? They have good numbers together. I don't know.
No.
Okay.
No.
Great.
Just kind of lined up that way. Could happen again, but not something I'm planning on forcing.
That's fine. I do have one exciting one. I didn't know if I should preface you for this. The Jombino did send one in. He wasn't just gonna let me and you dance out here by ourselves. That he has a question about Jazz, who's obviously been heating up, and that's been fun to see. So you got it, Beebs? Oh, nice.
Jazz and the ABS challenges, I know you'd never admit it to us right here and say you told him he's not allowed to challenge anymore because it's just like a bad thing and you got to protect the player. But safe to assume if we don't see him challenge for the next 3 weeks or so, you put the kibosh on it?
You know what happens when you assume.
I sure do.
We'll see. I don't,
Yeah.
Look, I don't want it to go away completely because I don't want us, because he can't, I don't want it to be a situation at a key spot in the game where it's important to have that in your pocket. But he and I have spoken about some things.
That makes sense. All of that makes a lot of sense. And it was a funny moment on the broadcast yesterday when Caballero challenged. They had a nice replay of you with a little wry smile. That I don't know. A smile can say a lot of different things. It looked like, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. That's of note. Honestly, Boone, I think these interviews when the Yanks are winning and you got a lot of help coming, things are pretty exciting. And we've been holding you long. So I don't know. I mean, I can hit you with one trivia and I think we can get you out of here and just keep winning, dude.
All right.
If that's all right.
Like
Aaron Judge and how about Ben Rice? Have you seen this? 10-plus home runs through the first 29 games of the season. Last pair of Yankee teammates to do this. 10 homers, 29 games.
Mantle and Bear, I heard it already.
God damn it.
Hey.
So, that's twice. I'll have BBD bleep those out. My bad. I don't know. I'm dealing with something on my end. 1956. 1956.
Pretty good.
Good squad.
Pretty good.
Good squad.
Get lumped in with.
Well, dude, we're excited to see Elmer tomorrow.
I didn't say that.
You sure didn't.
Nah.
Hey, man, keep it rolling. Appreciate you, Booney. We'll see you
All right, man.
next Tuesday, maybe? Or we'll figure it out.
One.
All right. See ya. Take care, guys. Peace.
All right, it's time to make our long ball jackpot picks presented by Fanatics Sportsbook. Here's how it works. Every day until the end of May, just opt in. Choose your anytime home run hitter. Place a bet of $5 or more, and if your player hits the longest home run of the day, you'll earn a share of a daily $50K FanCash jackpot. You can track your player live and watch the live leaderboard move in real time. I'm going with Jazz Chisholm today. He's on a little bit of a heater. I think 3 homers in 7 games. He's finding the stroke. Beebs, you got someone?
Yeah, I mean, playing odds a little bit. This might sound crazy, But Ryan McMahon is supposed to have big power. He's
it.
swinging the ball well, swinging the bat well, hitting balls well. And he's supposed to have the type of power that, like, he can hit the longest home run in a day. So I'm playing the jackpot game here.
I like that.
Long ball jackpot. And the return to plus 700 is just juicy.
Head to Fanatics Sportsbook, find long ball jackpots, opt in and wager $5 or more on your pick. $50,000 in fan cash on the line, live tracking your pick. Okay, so a little post game from bantering with Boone. It very much seems like, / it is, Elmer Rodriguez, formerly Elmer Rodriguez Cruz, is getting called up to make his MLB debut tomorrow in Texas or Wednesday in Texas, depending when you're listening to this. He was being a little coy with us, as he does, which sometimes is frustrating. Was kind of cute today. Had a nice, fun smile on his face. But then I think Greg Joyce tweeted it out.
Like, as we, literally, like, the moment we hung up, they tweet. I'm guessing the way these things usually go is they don't want to say it officially until they've told the player he's coming. So I'm guessing perhaps Cashman or someone else was giving Elmer the good news.
So
and congratulations.
So yes, that is a Texas series that let's see what the rest of the series provides for us. I don't want to say it was a boring game last night. The homers were very exciting. It was kind of a Yankees domination until it wasn't and got very scary at the end. But now people wondering how this Luis Gil part of the transaction was going to go. And I think all of us had our eyes on Rodon and Cole, that now Yankees, depending where you look, number 2 prospect, Elmer Rodriguez. I think him and LeGrand on a couple lists are flipped with Lombard at the top. But Elmer Rodriguez is going to get a look. So very exciting. LeGrand obviously turned heads with his velo at spring training and in the minors this year. Just the kind of arm talent that is so rare and so special that, you know, we expect him to be a part of this season, and we'll see if that is in the rotation or in the bullpen, although the rotation's about to get super packed. That Elmer Rodriguez, on the other hand, is someone who seemingly, well, I don't want to talk about him potentially as a reliever. I just know as a starting pitcher, he's a guy that has a large pitch mix, 5 or 6 pitches. We saw him at the World Baseball Classic. We saw him at spring training. Scouts really like him. Brian Hoke, who I really like, when I saw him at spring training this year, he was like, every pitch moves a lot. Like, he's supposedly one of those guys that you kind of can't sit on one pitch. Everything has movement. None of his pitches are bad, which if you're a hitter and you can't eliminate pitches or you can't anticipate something, that's what can make a really good starting pitcher. We see that with some of the pitchers the Yankees struggle with sometimes. Waka, Lugo, some of those 6-pitch guys. Max Fried throws 6 pitches now. And by the way, how nasty was he last night? We're going to get a sampling of Elmer Rodriguez that, I mean, is going to be at least 3 starts if we're anticipating this part. If he's going to start now, his next start would be May 4th or 5th, which then would probably line him up for one more.
They probably would do some funny business, get everybody an extra day rest, even if Rodon is taking his spot, give him a third and come in.
And if he looks good, maybe do they give Rodon another rehab? I don't know. It's going to be a very interesting next steps in Yankees lands, tracking these pitchers and how they're going to manage them and potentially the bullpen side of it. I said I wasn't going to talk about this, but Elmer Rodriguez, the potential bullpen upside doesn't seem to be what LeGrand is. I could be very wrong. Who knows? Maybe he turns into an absolutely filthy bullpen weapon this season for the Yankees. Or the other thing, if you really want to start daydreaming, is could this be a 3-start showcase for Elmer Rodriguez? Depending what potential trades could be out there at the deadline for this Yankees team. I do think the Yankees are normally, well, I guess they had that one stretch where they were trading every pitcher, and seemingly they were trading them all to the Oakland A's. It was J.P. Sears. Who was that other big boy? Was there another Luis?
Caprillion.
There was a... Medina was the other Luis I was thinking of. Randy Vasquez, Brito, they were obviously in the Soto deal. So,
This is Sheffield a little further back.
yeah, the Yankees, I don't know, controllable starting pitching is what every team is looking for. The Yankees and their minor league system are having a little bit of a moment right now from taking credit for Ben Rice, Cam Schlittler's development, that if Elmer Rodriguez is, kind of the prospect he's hyped up to be, it would either have to be a massive trade or he's someone that the Yankees could be looking at as a staple of the organization going forward. So something excited to tune into tomorrow, pitching-wise and Yankees-wise. The other thing there that is the writing on the wall, the Yankees calling up Max Schuemann, if you're wondering what that's all about. He will be sent down.
Presumably he's up for
A day.
today.
He will be sent down for Elmer Rodriguez. I hope.
Well, you know what happens when you assume.
Yeah, right. There was a lot of conversation about that today. And he has options. He's on the Yankees 40-man. So, okay. So he'll be up and he'll be down. And then I think that where the conversation pivots after that is Volpe, who Boone said he's going to play today and tomorrow for sure. The Yankees play Trevor Rogers, the Baltimore lefty, on Friday. That I guess in my head right now, I'm wondering, Volpe comes up, and that will mean that either Dominguez goes back down or Randall Grichuk would be DFA'd.
Those would be the two obvious options.
Depending what the Yankees want to do, we do know how much they love an asset. Although there's not a lot of lefties on the schedule. Breaking news, BBD.
This isn't about the Yankees,
Okay.
but Rob Thompson was fired by the Phillies.
Cora, Dave Dombrowski.
Ooh, Don Mattingly, interim manager. That's
Okay.
That's juicy.
That actually is juicy. And now it's Yankees news.
Now it's Yankees news. I tricked you all.
Look at that.
This was an hour ago when you're hearing this on the app.
How about this? April baseball. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. So I guess I would assume they're going to send down Dominguez because they love keeping assets.
And he has the stuff to work on.
And Randall Grichuk has the role of hitting versus lefties. But if the other reminder here is if Volpe's up and they want to play him at shortstop, which again, versus lefties, his numbers still are better.
He's been his numbers against lefties are good.
Caballero could be seen as the left fielder Grichuk, or you sit McMahon and then Rosario and Caballero. So it's going to become interesting. Or do they feel that those guys can be better than Grichuk, so they want to keep Dominguez up to DH for Stanton for a little? Is this the Dominguez showcase? People, pretty exciting time in Yankee land. Funny seeing the reaction in our office right now. Dalton is just flying around like a loose goose. Loose goose?
I guess the other equation for Dominguez decision before we get out of here, I guess depends how long they think the Stanton thing is. If the DH spots are there to be had,
Right.
whether by Dominguez or Judge or whatever,
Right.
If they think he's going to be the short end of whatever an IL stint looks like, then yeah, go let him keep playing every day, face those lefties, left field, all that.
Yeah, and that's where it does get a little tricky because right now, looking at the Yankees calendar, and I'm only looking at their upcoming, I think 10 games or so.
Yeah,
I see two lefties. It looks like Rogers with Baltimore, and then they'll catch Mackenzie Gore with Texas, and then we start going into the reverse splits thing again. So I don't know. Asset management wise, you'd assume the Yankees would send down Dominguez. The Yankees, I did call Joe's McFly because I wanted to break the Elmer Rodriguez cruise to him, and if he was in the office, have him hop in. He missed his train, people. Life happens. Joe's McFly did note the Yankees are acting a little differently. Calling up Elmer Rodriguez in April.
ain't nothing.
It ain't nothing. And more importantly, 19-10, they're on top of the division. Best team in the American League.
good.
So we're getting off to the good start, and we've got some serious reinforcements along the way that's going to lead to some really interesting Yankees conversation. So, yeah, again, today's episode a little high and tight, people, because the Yankees are rolling. Jom's getting some surgery. But wow, a little bit of Yankee news. We will be doing series recap to Wednesday.
Yeah, day game.
After the series, day game, so we'll be live probably around 5:30, 6 p.m., something like that. And I believe it'll be Joe's McFly because Jim's the first couple days are supposed to be pretty high and tight with Jim. I think he compared himself. He said if there was another grandfather from Charlie, what's his name? Charlie Wonka? Charlie
from the Willy Wonka movie.
Willy Wonka, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. He said if there was another grandpa who also lived in a sad bed. I don't know. I don't want to start putting words in his mouth. But
he's going to be in a bed.
He's going to be in a bed. So sending love to the big guy. We'll see you guys in a little bit. How about that? Let's go Yankees. Tell them, Grandma.
Go Yankees.